Hello everybody, this is Terry from Hidden Hollow Loft Farm and Garden. Obviously, just to look at my garden. We've had a lot of rain lately, and just look at the weeds in my garden. There's really nothing planted up here. I do have planted some strawberries where these rocks are going up through the top there, and I have some carrots coming up down through there. They're not doing so great. But my tomatoes all the way down through there, all the way on the other side, down the back. And my peppers are growing pretty good. My squash and my zucchini have literally blown up. Just look at the size of them things. Look at all this grass in here. You got my corn. It's doing really well. I got cucumbers down there, and I got 3 types of beans coming down through here. I got to put a trellis up for some of these. And then there's my sunflowers all along the back. There's a couple of my young chickens. I really wanted to show you. It's the fence I've been doing for the last 6 months. Actually, not that long, but it just feels like it. Finally got it done today. I'm going today to Tractor Supply and get me a new gate. But as you can see, 4-foot woven wire. All the posts are concreted in. Got me a come along, and I got one of these fence dressers from Lowe's, which I'll probably be returning now that I don't need it anymore. I will never need it again, because I'll never be doing this again. This fence, after I cut my fence post down, will be for my goats, and I'll be putting my chickens in here when I get my shed built. Hopefully this weekend, by this weekend I'll have that done. And then I'm going to build a lean-to on it so the goat will have somewhere to hang out. It gets a lot of sun here in the daytime. So we're down here along the back, there is a little shade, and there's some shade over next to that tree over there. But anyway, what do you think? I think for doing this whole fence by myself, I did just fine. But I said I bought one of those Harbor Freight augers with a 6-inch bit, and I drilled all the holes by myself. A lot of them were really tough because there was a lot of rocks in the ground. But I did it anyway, and I put all the posts in the ground. Some of them ain't as deep as the others, but they're concreted in. They're really strong, and it's a lot of work. Stretching the wire. I had hooked it to the tow hitch of my truck and come along it nice and tight, stabled it. Then I went along and crimped it in certain places. You see right there, all the way down. That always seems to draw the wire tight. It's pretty tight at the bottom, all the way around. I think it's going to suit my needs just fine. I think the deer, they come over through the fence right over there. I think they'll be able to travel through the back still, and they're always out here in the evenings and in the mornings. But here's my flock. A little white one, I had 5 of those, but the fox came through. And those black ones back there, I had 3 of those, and the fox came through. I had 7 of these hens. I'm only counting 6. The other one might be in my shed laying an egg unless something happened to her, I don't know. But 5 of them were sex links, and I had 2 Australorps. I've been getting a lot of eggs from these guys. Hey, let's get to the pigeons. This whole place has been a work in progress. Like I said, this used to be an old shed. Now it's the home for my whites. I will be removing that saddleback and my homer, and there is a white in there with some gray. I'm going to remove them and put them in my flying pen with my other homers, just because I want nothing but whites in there. Let the whole flock out the other day. They flew around all day. 3 never made it back. Everything's unorganized around here. I'm in the middle of everything. These are some plants and so I got from Burgess Plant Company. I wouldn't really recommend them too much. These are some forsythias right here, and these 2 are some yellow apple trees. See, it says yellow apple. The forsythias and the yellow apple tree have done pretty good, but there's some others over here that haven't. Let's go check it out. These 2 on the left were pecan trees. The big long stick right there, that was supposed to be an almond tree. This is a cherry weeping willow. It actually did good. And the other cherry weeping willow, as you can tell, is just a stick. Here's a lily some kind, and one of my tomatoes that I started from a seed. I'm gonna take and dig out through here and plant a lot of stuff down along the deck right here. As you can see, we've got salvia, we've got Gerber daisies, we got hibiscus, we got roses, daisies. I got two different types of butterfly bushes. One gets about 3 foot tall, one gets about 7 foot tall. Another hibiscus over there, and some more roses. You can see all these rose plants. For these are zinnia. I had to put the rocks in there to keep the chickens from messing with them. There and here. I started all that from seed, just like I did my marigolds right here. Here and here. Man, there's so much work to do around this house. It's kind of hard to do it all myself. Let's go check on the rollers. I don't know if y'all ever seen Jacobins. Tell me these aren't some pretty birds. Too bad you can't see their heads half the time. They're very shy. I think they're really pretty. Look at that. He's looking at me. Hey, guy. These guys, if you want something that breeds well, I wouldn't recommend it. They haven't done nothing for me all year. They sit around in the nest all day like they're going to do something. They have never really done nothing. It's for my rollers. Let's let these guys out. Yeah, they ain't wasting no time. Come on out, fellas. They're hitting the sky. There they go. They fly and fly more and more every day. That's what we got going on in here. 2 eggs there. She got 2 eggs here. There's 2 eggs over there. There's 2 eggs up there. Huh. And there's 1 in there so far. Hey guys, y'all want to come out? So that's what's going on with the rollers. See, they're flying. About time, guys. About time. Here they all come in. So I had 2 pair of these guys. I listed them on Facebook the other day on a marketplace for sale. And when the people were coming out to buy them, I noticed that they were setting, this one pair was sitting on 2 eggs. I decided I would just keep this pair, and I sold the other pair. Between these two gorgeous birds, the baby's down there. I can imagine what color she's going to be. Can't wait to see. I need to band him probably today. Then you got my Trentons. Trenton, I got 2 Trentons. They're brothers, nest mates. They're banded, and one's number 2 and one's number 3. This is number 3. I guess number 3's girlfriend is that Bordeaux hen. You can barely see the top of her head. And I got this grizzle hen, who I think is like the sister to the one that I just showed you in the pen with the baby. And her boyfriend is in there sitting on 2 eggs. I got to where I didn't really like the homers too much, but I like anything with color. So with the red and the grizzle and the Bordeaux hen, she's all different colors too, and the red, I'll be happy with what comes from there. It's my pair of fantails. The boys want the black and white, and the dark one right there, they're going in the hide. That's the girl. Wow, my sky's full. They're getting some height now, and they're actually flying around really good. Come some more out. I have 18 altogether. Go over there and shut the door. They all trapped now. Wow. See if they do any tricks. All right, y'all, supposed to roll now. At least they're doing something other than just chasing each other around. Look up there. They're way up there. How could you not love this kind of hobby, sport, pet? It's beautiful.